Hello everyone. So today we see EC2 instance auto-scaling with min and max instance equal to 2. So for creating this we have certain steps. First is a create EC2 instance, second is create an AMI, third create and launch configuration, fourth create an auto-scaling group. These are four steps which we follow for creating an auto-scaling EC2 instance. So, what is a EC2 instance? We all know EC2 instance. It is an elastic compute cloud. Is a web service that provides secure and resizable compute capacity. Another one is a important part that is auto scaling. What is auto scaling? Auto scaling is nothing but a dynamic scale. You can dynamic scale your EC2 instance as your demand. You can add or remove the instances as your demand. That is here auto-scaling is a dynamic scale. So we go to the AWS account. So here we create an EC2 instance. So this is our EC2 instance. Uh, we go to the launch instance for creating an EC2 instance. So we click on launch instance. So when we click on launch instance, we get a follow the certain step for creation of EC2 instance. So first step that is choose an AMI. AMI is nothing but Amazon Machine Image. This is a template that contains a software configuration. Means is totally a operating system. When we use a Ubuntu operating system, and here the latest version of Ubuntu. So we select this. Second, choose an instance type. So there are many instances are available here, but free tier, that is we no want to pay money to this. Otherwise, you can choose anyone. We pay for it. So we go to the next step, that is configure instance. That is configure instance detail. As there are number of instance, if you want more than one instance, you place the value into that instance. Another network, subnet, all that is in the configuration instance detail. Next is the add storage. So here for an EC2 instance creation, we require some storage. The storage that is here we give 8. By default it is 8. If you want more than 8, you can directly use. You place your need into that box. But here is one note: free tier customer can get up to 30 GB. Only 30 GB is for a free tier. And add is tags. So add tags is a consists of case sensitive key value pair. So name here, a tag name equal to tag with key equal to name and value equal to web server. At the time of you launch an instance, we get a name as a web server. If you give. Next is configuration security group. This is the important part because our application is you contain something rules. You want to send data or you want to receive data, that is inbound or outbound. All these are in this security group. If you are create security group or select existing security group, I have a more 2 to 3 existing security groups, so I can select on this. Otherwise here this is are my security groups. I will create a new. Next, review and launch. So here what you selected all this in this detail format, because here AMI details. Another one is the instance type. We choose as T2 micro security groups. Next is that is SSH instance detail. We only use the one instance detail or storage. So all this is our, and we click on the launch. This is our the EC2 instance creation step. So I have previously my one EC2 instance, that is web server. So I use this EC2 instance. So I go here and my launch instance is equal to start. I start my EC2 instance. Yes, start. So this is our so here we launch our web server one instance and we go to the next part that is AMIs. So we go to the AMI. So we know what is AMIs. AMI is the operating system. So so there is no any AMI available. So how we create an AMI? We go to our EC2 dashboard. That is running instances means our EC2 instance which we previously run. Takes a load. So here our web server one is an instance. So we click action. We go to the image. We create an image. So image name we give GAU GovGrow. Image description no. So if you want to add image description for which you want to add, then you add here our description. And if you want to more than 8 GB, you can give size more than 8 GB. I have given a default values create images. So our image is created. So here create image request receive. So we close our application. So you want to see this image, so you go to the image block and another that is AMIs. So here our image is creating. After some time, its status is goes to available. It's take hardly 1 to 2 minutes for making available. So so here our status is available now. So our first two step that is create EC2 instance and create an AMI. Both are completed. We go to the third step that is create a launch configuration. So for that we have to find a launch configuration which is in the auto scaling box. We click on a launch configuration. If we click on a launch configuration, we get open something. That is how, yeah, here. So here is no any configuration found. So we click on create launch configuration. So you see this is totally same as when you create an EC2 instance. That is nothing but you want to create a launch configuration. So you click on Ubuntu, that is free tile available here. You click you select this image. Then yeah, you instance type is general purpose T2 micro. This is a free eligible. Next you go to the launch file, that is so we don't require to follow all these steps. We go back and create a launch configuration. Click on my AMIs. So here we already create an image. So select this image. Next, so here we get an instance type that is general purpose, free tile eligible. So we go to the configuration detail. Next, add storage name. Oh, okay, here we go. Hmm, Add storage. Here we not change anything. We directly go to the security group. Here already we have SSH and HTTP. So we select a default that is SHS and we go to the review. So this is our UV, our instance type, our launch configuration detail. Next is storage and security groups. So we launch a configuration. They asking me about a key pair. So I have already a one key pair connect to my Mac. So I select this and create launch configuration. So successfully our security group is created and launch configuration creation status is successful. So we close these windows and now we create an auto scaling group. So here they ask a group name. So over a one and we not uh, take a group size. Here network, here subnet. So we give a default subnet and next configuration scaling property. So here there are two options. Keep this group as initial size. Use scaling policy to adjust the capacity of the group. So we click on use scaling capacity. So here, sorry, we require two instances. So go here, one group size equals to start with two instances, and our subnet mask is default. Next, here we see scale between two instances. That is our aim. So we go to the next configuration detail, and so we no need to add any notification. We go to the next, that is configuration tags. So here we not give any key and value pair. We directly go to the review, and here we see our group name, group size, scaling property, notifications, tags. We finally click on auto scaling group. So here we successfully created auto scaling group. We close tag. Now you can see here our main aim is mean and max instance equal to 2. So in this mean block have 2, max equal to 2. So we only between two instances. There is instance. Here the value is 2. So our main aim was done. So now we go to the EC2 dashboard. So here, so running instances. We click on the running instances. So here we see our first, that is web server 1 is already running, but other two are automatically running. So we give name 1, this one. So here the two instances automatically run because in our auto scaling group we mention mean and max value equal to, so that's equal to 2. That's why our on instances run, only two instances are running. Our mean and max equal to 2. So we go to the EC2 dashboard. In here, uh, if I delete anyone from these instances, what is done we see here, we terminate this instance. Yes. So in auto scaling group, we give the mean and max value equal to 2. So if we delete any one instance, it's automatically generate new one in this dashboard. So here we see instance equal to 2. After some time, it show the value one because we terminate the first instances. That's why the value is